Alright, what's going on YouTube? So before we get into the main part of the video, just want to let everybody know that I'm doing a gift card giveaway at 500 subscribers. So all you gotta do to enter into the giveaway is to subscribe and hit post notifications so you're notified when I post and when the giveaway is done and who won the giveaway. So it's pretty much that's all it is, man. It's quick, it's simple. That's all you got to do. Once you're subscribed, you're automatically entered. And if you want a more increased chance of winning, all you have to do is be active. The most active subs have a slightly increased chance of winning. So the more you appear in my streams and comment on my videos and like the video, you're gonna have a better chance of winning, which is why I say turn on post notifications. And basically how it works is at 500 subs, the Nightbot will be randomly selecting a winner, and then from there I'll be buying a gift card for whatever platform they're on, Xbox, PS4, mobile, PC, doesn't matter, and I'll be sending the code to them or sending a picture of it to them on whatever social media they have or whatever social media I can contact them. So let's get into the main part of the video. Alright y'all, so in this part of the video I'll be talking about the recent buffs and nerfs that Epic has brought into the game. So basically anybody that's played Season 5 Fortnite knows that it's SMG spray and pray meta, and that building health got nerfed so it's easier to get sprayed, and that double shotgun is gone. So pretty much Season 5 is like a whole complete Fortnite. And so basically what I have to talk about today is the initial building health of walls has been buffed, which is a good thing. Has been buffed all like that. It's nothing too crazy, but it's a buff and it's a push into the right direction nonetheless. So basically, for anybody that doesn't know, when you initially place a wall, it has a starting health, and then the bar fills up to its ending health. And so the wood wall went from 80 to 90, the brick went from 80 to 100, and metal went from 80 to 110. So that's the first thing we have here that should help with it. It's supposed to help with when people are spraying against your wall and your spam building. I don't know. I don't really see a huge difference in it. But hey, what are we gonna do about it? Maybe Epic will notice that it's not a huge difference and they'll buff it some more. Who knows? So the next thing we have here is Epic dropped the SMG effectiveness, and basically what that means is SMGs should feel better when you're spraying against structures or when you're shooting walls, but it shouldn't be as viable in as many situations. So as a lot of people know, not too long ago the SMG people were dropping it for they're dropping their ARs and their scars, and they were just using SMGs. They're using SMG shotgun. They could use their SMG effectively from a long range, and then they could obviously spray and pray with it up close. So I guess they nerfed it. As you guys know, there's drop off damage now from long distances, and maybe in certain close range situations, like if you're hip firing, maybe it's not as accurate. It doesn't go into detail on what that means, but we do have that information. Now the next thing we have here is the P90 being nerfed. So the P90, when it first came out, its damage was 22 and 21. Actually, I don't know if that's when it first came out, but I know that maybe was its first nerf, but I'm not sure. So before, the damage was 22 and 21 for legendary and epic rarity, and it's been nerfed to 21 and 20. So I mean that damage when you're getting sprayed helps a little bit. Nothing too crazy, nothing all that. You can still get lasered by it, but nonetheless, it's a nerf. It's gonna help out when you're getting sprayed. It's not as OP. And also, the other nerf to the P90, which I actually like, and I'm actually like pretty excited that they did this, was they nerfed the clip from 50 to 40. So the capacity is 50 to 40 now. So instead of like you guys have probably already seen it. Like in this like clip here from just a random duo game, the clip on my P90 was 50 and it is now 40. So this isn't a recent clip, but it's just some old clip that I threw on here that you guys can watch if you want. But yeah, so that should help because like I said in a previous video, when you're getting spam shot by a gun with a 50 clip, you can't build against that. Like you're gonna get sprayed and it's gonna take forever for them to reload, and you're gonna have to just jump down or stop spam building and try to put some damage on them and force them to build or kill them, you know, whatever the case may be. So now that's a 40 clip. It's not a 30 and it's not a 50. So it's not, they're not gonna reload super quick and not like after a long time. So it's kind of right there in the middle. The damage is nerfed. The clip is nerfed. I think that's a pretty good nerf. So the P90 is not as OP, but don't get it twisted. Their gun still shreds and it's still nasty. Now the next nerf we have here is on the drum gun or the Tommy gun, whatever you want to call it. So there's a series of nerfs here, so I'm just going to read off the list. So the first one is reduced fall off range damage from 80% to 70% at 3,500 units. Reduced fall off damage from 65 to 55 at 5,000 plus units. Added environmental damage, fall off matching player damage, fall off. Decreased jumping accuracy by 5% and decreased targeting accuracy by 10%. And the last one we have here is reduced spawn rate from chest and floor loot by 40%. So pretty much we're supposed to see drum guns like almost half the amount that we did before. I don't really know. I don't really have any like that much hours, and I haven't really been like paying attention to like how much I've been seeing the drum gun now in comparison to a couple days ago. But now that I actually know that that was implemented into the game and that like we're not supposed to see it as much, I'm gonna start paying attention. So if y'all are on my stream, maybe y'all should too. Let me know. Do y'all see the Tommy gun or the drum gun as much as you did before, or do you not see a difference? And so that's pretty much it for all the buffs and nerfs that I have here. But I just want to say, like, I want to ask you guys, like, do you think this is going to change anything? Do you think, because basically why they did this is they're trying to say that, like, now with these nerfs, we should have more of a variety on weapons. Which, in my opinion, personally, like, I don't think this changes much at all. Like, all they're doing is nerfing the current meta. But at the end of the day, it's still the current meta. Like, everybody's still going to pick up SMGs. Everybody's still going to pick up Tommy guns when they find them. And they're going to spray and pray when they have them. Like, I guess they're making it more difficult, quotations. They're making it a little bit harder to use SMGs, which I don't understand how. All they're doing is making the SMGs and P90s and Tommy guns not as powerful. But at the end of the day, that's still going to be the current meta. Everybody's still going to pick it up because at the end of the day, that's the only meta that's viable currently. It's the meta. Everybody's still going to abuse it. I believe the only way to counter this meta is by bringing back double shotguns. If Epic brings back double shotguns and they give it the damage multiplier that it initially had, then there is a counter to the current meta. There's a counter to SMGs. Now, not everybody will be picking SMGs. Maybe the lower skilled players who don't have shotgun aim, that rely on bloom and spray and pray, they'll still have their SMGs to pick up, and it'll still be somewhat viable. It's not going to be horrible. It's still going to be able to shred through builds. But the more skilled players that enjoy using shotguns and that feel comfortable with their shotgun aim can use double shotguns, whether it's double pump, double heavy, pump tack, double tack, whatever they want to use. They have options now. Some people will do shotgun SMG, whatever shotgun they choose and whatever SMG they choose, and then some people use double shotgun, and then some people will use just SMG, like AR SMGs. With that, everybody has an option now. I say leave the building health at what it's at, because if you nerf SMGs and then bring the building health to what it initially was, or like buff it even more, then that it's gonna be kind of ripped to the SMG meta. It won't be as viable, especially with double pump back. But I think if you leave SMGs at what they're at, but bring back double shotgun, there's a counter now. And the thing I like about, or I would like about double pump returning, is that now that SMGs are more viable and they're like more current meta than they used to, is people who use double shotgun or double pump will have to increase their skill with it. Because if people are like shooting one pump and then switching slowly to the next one, like they don't switch quickly, then they're going to have a hard time countering an SMG, because somebody with a super fast fire rate is going to shred right through them, and by the time they switch, they're not going to be able to even land a shot. So people are going to learn how to increase their hip firing and jumping accuracy. They're going to have to increase their speed and switching, and then they're going to have to, while switching quickly, they're going to have to increase their accuracy, so they hit more shots and they hit more critical shots. So I think that that's the only counter that I see to this current meta. I think then everybody's happy. People have their SMGs and spray and pray. People have their shotguns. the building is like has more health now, so everybody has their option. People can shoot down, people can build, people can shotgun, and people can SMG. So let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. That's how I feel about it. If you guys feel the same way as me, just let your voice be heard, man, because the only way that Fortnite is going to make, or Epic is going to make changes, is if they get complaints and they hear the players how they feel about it and what they think, which is why they brought this current nerf. So that's all I gotta say, man. I'll check you guys out on the next one. That's all. Peace.